with the umbrella, but I used to draw, so I think I could have definitely followed those edges. It's just the cutting blows. Yeah, it's just making sure you get it out. But were y'all surprised about his friend? As far as like why he would not they never really explained why he didn't say why he was a dick. Why he didn't tell him the easy one.
I just figured he was in for himself. Yeah. Like he was showing himself from the gate. So when he said no, like when he said, just pick, you should pick him up, I was like,
they weren't tight really. They were friends when they were kids, but they hadn't seen each other in years. I thought they were homies.
No, I thought they were family for a minute. Like I don't think I realized they were just family friends till like episode 7 or so, and it's like something because my daughter told me.
Yeah, when he was talking to his mom, it didn't really make it seem like they were that tight because he was like, "Oh, what's he up to? Oh, that's what he's doing now." So it seemed to me like they were friends, but then they just fell out of touch for a while.
Good morning, everybody.
That would have made more sense if I would have known that or noticed that going in. Because I thought they were real tight and close. So I was like, why is he doing that to his...
Over there on my bed. Oh, wait, will I have these? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. How is everybody? Is everybody recovered from last night's shenanigans? Is everybody all right? We doing okay this morning? Last night was a lot, family. Oh, they did. They're dead. I'm going to charge them. Well, you can't use them if they're not charged. That's right. Let's plug these up, shall we? Y'all, last night was most definitely unexpected. Let's start putting some makeup on this face. I do have ministerial class this evening, so we're going to do something subtle. The only thing that I do not like about this hair is like it's so far down on my forehead. And so it's been tearing my little forehead up. I'll give that a second to sink in. I'm going to put the foundation. Again, just checking in, make sure everybody is good from last night. Last night was a lot. Just making sure the child is okay. Making sure the child are good. Ooh, okay. Trying to go back to drinking my water, none of my damn movies. Jesus. It's been a good morning. I've had my Red Bull. I've eaten breakfast. I feel like an adult today. Feel super accomplished. Yeah. Not too much, man. Child, HGTV did a whole 7-hour live last night. Y'all know y'all steadily looking at me. All right, so we have 2 new things that we're gonna try today. You're actually gonna do some contouring today. Y'all know contouring is not my friend, nor is it my ministry, but you know, it's gonna be today. I feel like it's my silent minority that's in here right now, watching me beat the hell out of my face. So I did my spiritual assessments yesterday. And they scored me high in they scored me high in what you call this? Y'all, they sent this to me as a bronzer, but clearly I can't bronze my face with it. So I'm gonna use it as a contour today, and I'm gonna we're gonna see what happens. That's dark, y'all. Jesus Christ. I think maybe that was the appropriate amount to put on and not that. But, you know, I'm going to add. Y'all, I'm not good at contouring. So if you don't know what you're doing, you would be correct. I'm going to pretend like I have a jawline and pin it under there. I guess I'm supposed to put some. I think I need a smaller brush for that. On the side of my nose business, so I'm gonna. I feel like my nose now looks crooked. Hold on. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let me stop while I'm ahead. Again, I say no clue, no clue, no clue, y'all. I don't know if that's right. Listen, we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see. Cause that looks like a whole. Like I feel like it's better on this side, because I feel like I put too much on this side. To the point, and the entire of hearing the girls state that they have receipts, but never a producer read them to back up. Oh Jesus! Okay, well, Reese actually sent me on that live yesterday. He sent some text messages or an email or something. He sent me something in reference to some of the allegations from last night while we were on the live. I just didn't get a chance to look at them because too much was happening last night. So I would also like to see the color coordinated receipts that Markel had for the lemon squeeze. That I would like to see. I would very much like to see that. I don't know if we're ever going to get to see that, but I would like to see those receipts. Bear with me, ladies. One brush. I feel like I'm gonna touch 74 brushes, and none of them are gonna be the one I'm looking for. Know why? Because that's my life right now. So let's pull out brushes I know I'm gonna use on today. That's the one that I wanted. Yep, that's it. That's the day. That's the day. That's the kind of day I'm having. All freaking ready. Uno momentous. Four favorite, please. Sirs and ma'ams. Daughters, cousins, and brothers. Hold on, let me use this in a minute as well. I damn near use all of these brushes every day. Hey, she is C. Bear with me, my brush holder fell down. Whole thing fell down. So let's put these back. And that, and probably that. These two. Yep, exactly, Jesus. All right, God, clearly I'll fix that later. Because what I'm not going to do is continue to play this reindeer game. These damn brushes. Oh, well, thank you, baby. Thank you. Listen, I'm struggling. Today is a struggle for me. It's a struggle bus. I'm trying contour. And I don't know if I'm gonna be good at it. I've locked the door so my grandson cannot get in here. Listen, can you hear him? You hear him calling me? Y'all hear him calling me? Y'all hear him calling me now? What you want, little boy? Go play. What's in your mouth? Come here, too. Leave my shoes alone. I am lying. Give me some sugar. Yes.
Welcome to Heavy Review. Yeah, Juju, come on, Juju. Come on, Juju. Say welcome. Say welcome to Heavy Review.
Get out. Take your paper towels and get out. Bye, Katie. Wow.
Picking me up. They ain't even said hey to me yet.
Little baby's not in yet. Goodbye.
All right, Jimmy. Kicking us out like we ain't got the room key.
And lock in the door. Ignore my family. Like he back at the door already. No, Tootie. No. No. Right. I don't think we're gonna get the color court. No, Toots. Y'all, come get my family, please. Yeah, I don't think they may make a appearance at the reunion though. The color coordinated. Now, listen, don't underestimate for them to put on a show for them color coordinated receipts to show up at the reunion. Now, and I would like the reunions to be open to the public. That's because I'm nosy and I want to go. Because I'm gonna go. Like I'm already planning a trip to Dallas, my birthday trip to Dallas, already. So I need to talk to Loretta too because she. Has it been cleared? Your last name is Coleman or something. Hold on a second. Job that pays my bills is really interrupting this right now. Hold on. All right. Listen, I didn't have the girls doing anything yesterday. I said, can we talk about the episode? And then once George came, I sent the link to George. I said, okay, I have a feeling I know how this is going to go. And then I immediately sent the link to Markel. And I DM'd Reese and I was like, I'm live. Here is the link if you want to come on. Because even though people think that I'm biased, some of the subscribers think I'm biased, against Reese. I am not. I am always with, if you feel like you want to. Hold on. What's the email? Hold on. Y'all, hold on. It's 260-3437. That's what I gave her the wrong number. That's my fault. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am all for every time you bring me some new levels of things we don't know. That's exactly where they will show up negative. Yeah, it's going to be very spirited. Listen. Okay, she cleared it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, it's clear now, so I can sign it to myself. You know, the email is gone. Let me see. Listen, listen. I'm not gonna speak on whether Reese is leaving or not because I don't believe anything until I actually see it happen. So I'm reserving judgment on the show being canceled, Reese leaving, all of that until a formal announcement, or if I'm Dario's gonna have to make a formal statement for me to jump, throw my hat in the ring and start talking about stuff that is above my pay grade. Because the way these children like to fall in and fall out with each other. Hey, Pinky Tinky. The way these children like to fall in and out with each other 1 minute is, oh, I hate you till death, burning hell. And then the next minute they make up and that's their good Judy again. And everything is back to the status quo. So until there is a formal announcement stating that that's what it is, I'm reserving judgment. I am absolutely reserving judgment. Listen, I wasn't trying to bring drama. Listen, this all, let me be very clear. This all started because of that last episode. Thank you, baby. And so, of course, the Just Us League have our own little group chat. So I went into the group chat and like I feel like because I know YB is still, he is reviewing the show until the end of the season, and then he's done with web series altogether. He's revamping his channel, all those good things. Terrence is not reviewing Chasing Dallas anymore. Loretta is not reviewing Chasing Dallas anymore. El Teddy is not reviewing Chasing Dallas anymore. It's just me, Scotty, Cat's Meow, and YB at this juncture. Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Am I the villain? No, I don't think I'm the villain. Listen. So, me being me, even though, like, Loretta doesn't review the show anymore, I know she's still watching. Like, everybody is still watching and stuff. Hey, boo. So, I, in my infinite wisdom, was like, oh, I jumped into the group chat. It was like this. I feel like because the chat, the episode was so crazy. I was like, I jumped in the group chat. I was like, I feel like the Justice League needs to activate for this particular episode, and everybody was like, okay. Joshua, it's not that I hate my hair. That's not the issue. The issue is the amount of money that it costs for this hairdo. That was what my issue was. No, but I don't necessarily hate it. Sisters are not cousins. They're saying sisters, not twins. Sisters, not twins. I have to say that, to get my mind back right. It was the price with which I was charged for this hairdo that made me upset. I'm going to assume that's right because I have no idea what I'm doing. I do, however, want to blend. Let's blend, shall we? Okay. Okay, so let's use some Fenty powder today. Because they throw the word friend around so casually about taking time to get to know the person. Listen. When he said he doesn't look at the green screens first, their green screens first, what he says is he does his green screens first. That's what he said. Hey, Patty Duke. Loretta, what you doing? You want the link? See, this is how this shit started yesterday. Fooling with Loretta. Because at first it was just me and her. We're going to do some super stuff today. Because I'm extra, you know about it. Hey, Sylvia. I don't know what my grandbaby is doing, but I hear a lot of get from behind there. Okay. Y'all know I'll never be cutting my face up like this. You're doing something different. Powder everywhere. All of my boobs. Okay. Now this new issue with George and this lawsuit and this woman accusing him of stuff, and I think that is, everybody keeps wondering, you know, why he and George have an issue. I wasn't quite sure about his and George's issue before last night, but and I think that issue with George and Reese about the allegations, and him and George saying he was trying to protect the brand, so he informed Reese, the EP person, just for Reese, the cast member, to turn around and make jokes and things and be giggling and kikiing about it in a live, is the conflict of interest that we have been talking about this whole time. Here's what we're using today. So like that's a big issue. They're doing the absolute most when the least will do. So we're going to start here with this camel color, and we're just going to use that to set this primer on my eye. You should be able to see nobody's screens until it airs. Now, if he's saying that he does his green screens first, and then everybody else does theirs, so that he's not, his green screens are not in response to anything that he's seen prior, then that's one thing. But the cast is under the impression that he sees not the reunion special. Y'all are funny. Not the reunion special. So do not encourage scoots. So I'm gonna be basic too. So I'm gonna dip into this warmer brown here, and then deeper brown, and then I'm gonna hit it with a I think this green shimmer. I think that's where I'm going today. I think that's where we're going. We'll see. We'll see. Which one is a good button? I have no idea what they're watching on TV. I was just trying to get the Justice League together because we ain't been together in a minute. After that disastrous episode, to get everybody's thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Somebody just. I'll talk to Grwm down. Just give you very much, Sean O'Neill. Thank you for your services. Is that what you were getting from it? Child, mess and more mess. Just a multitude of mess. That's what it was giving me. I tried, listen. At one point, I was stunned. Baby. Were George and Reese ever friends? I believe they were acquaintances. I don't know if they were ever like friends. Like the situation that he has with Markel is a genuine, I believe they had a genuine actual friendship relationship situation. And I'm truly trying to figure out. Well, I've stopped trying to figure out how that went left with them. Hey, soulful dog. Listen. I just I just want, like, it's no need for all of the arguing back and forth and the harassment by a 2-year-old man. He got one. His mama said, "Why are you running out with one shoe on?" Where you going, Steve? Where you going? Hey, I'll tell you. I may not care for Reese, but I wish him the best in all his future endeavors. Absolutely, so do I. And once again, I'm not taking anything until there is something official on, you know. All right, bro. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, peanut butter and jelly. Okay. Okay. All right. Set that down. It's sent, boo. Um, I don't know. I can't call it, and I listen. Until there's something officially said on Chasing Reality Letterhead, officially, stating there will not be like a season 4 or um greetings and salutations, madam.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Girl, I'm so irritated right now, but
what happened?
they so I was at work. I woke up this morning and I had a scratchy throat and a headache. But I just thought it was my allergies. I didn't really think nothing of it. I get to work and I felt like my head was warm and I was like, "Oh dang, do I have a fever?" So I took some aspirin and as I was sitting there, I was like, "You know what? Hmm." So I went down to the nurse and I told the nurse what was going on and she was like, "Yeah, you need to go home." I was like, "What?" She was like, "You need to go home." I said, "Y'all don't have any tests?" Because I was like, "Can I just take a test here at school?" Because I really don't think I have COVID. I just think it's probably my allergies or something. But at the same time, I was like, in this day and that we live in, I guess I need to go figure it out. So she was like, "Nah, you need to go." So I was like, "All right, well, let me go find a test." I have literally been driving around for hours trying to find
Wait, you breaking up? You've been literally doing what now?
a bad area. Say that again.
Okay, so you've been literally trying to do what now?
Trying to find some place to take because I want to take a rapid test because I don't want to be out of work for 3 days. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I want to take a rapid test. So I'm finally going to a place in the county where you can take a test. But I didn't want to have to do that. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't want to have to do that. I thought that I could just go to like a CVS or something, but yeah, that's just been a whole lot. So I'm on my way now to a place, because the place where I went and took my test before, they don't do tests anymore. They shut down. So I'm just like, okay, trying to find us a place to take a test has been a bigger pain in my butt. And like I said, I really don't think I have COVID, but of course, gotta check.
Right, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it was when my head started feeling warm and I felt like I had a fever, but now my head feels a lot better. But I took some aspirin too, so I don't know if I had a slight fever, but the aspirin kind of knocked it, like knocked it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People. Yeah, that turned into a whole situation last night. You had a whole mini.
Child, I didn't even request all of that. I was just,
But I do want to see though. I'm like you. I want to call Markel and be like, Markel. So
you gonna send me the binder?
listen,
Like,
let's do an interview where you show
exactly. Show us all the
outside
receipts.
interference. I just want to talk to you, and you just give us the receipts you was gonna bring down to the lemon squeeze. We want them. Me and Abby want the receipts. Okay.
Bring us, bring
And we
us
just
the
do a
receipts.
pre. We could just do a pre-recorded interview.
That would be
Did I
lovely.
lose
Listen, I would be down for a pre-recorded interview with just so we could get the receipt test. I would take
you?
that,
Right.
man.
Because Right, because the one thing that was frustrating, and again, I know I did see people in the comments were like, "Oh, we're biased, we're this, we're that." One, we're not biased, and they were like, "Oh, y'all letting them team up on Reese." Reese clicked the link knowing that Markella George was up there, so nobody allowed anything to happen. Reese came on, and he had, and I appreciate the fact that you sent him the link because he had every right to come on and defend what they were saying. But let's be clear, he knew that he clicked the link with both of them up there. So nobody set Reese up. We didn't send any we were just having a live. They were in the chat. They asked for the link. The link was sent. That's it. That's all. For the
Yeah.
exception of the Justice League, everybody else who came up asked for the link. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I know you said you sent it to Reese after Markel and George were up there, but that was the fair thing to do. He was being discussed. He had a right to defend what they were saying about him. So nobody was teaming up on Reese. And contrary to popular belief, I don't have a beef with Reese. I love Reese. I want to see Reese win. But that doesn't mean that I can't say, listen, this don't make no sense, or this isn't right, or you shouldn't have done that. I can call out the bullshit just like somebody will call it out on me. At least
Right,
that's what I would want them to do.
right. That is not how our relationship with Reese works.
Yeah,
We are real friends. We will praise you when you are doing what's right, but when it's on some bullshit, we gonna call that out too, because that's what real friends do.
right. I
We
think
not
Reese
gonna
just
have you out here looking crazy and not say nothing to you. Just be like, go on, girl, do your thing. No, you're
right.
not gonna do
I,
that.
exactly. I think Reese deserves all the credit for creating a platform in Dallas for people to showcase what they're doing. I absolutely applaud him for that. And I think everybody on the show, including the people who currently have beef with Reese, cannot say that being on Chasing Atlanta didn't open up some doors. I think that would be disingenuous to say that,
Right,
including the people who right now don't really rock with him. But nobody can say that this did not create a platform for them that opened up some doors. And so for that, that will always be something that he can hang his hat on and say, this is something that I created. This is something that I did. Unfortunately, things don't always go the way we want them to go, and things are not always done perfectly. Like all of it. I think the other thing people need to understand too is all of them are young. Last night when Reese was like, he started doing this when he was 26. I'm like, wow. Like at 26 years old, I don't think that's anything to sneeze at that you created this platform. You know, same
Right.
thing with Andario. Andario, you are literally in the process of creating a network that is highlighting your community. I think all of that is to be applauded, but that doesn't mean that it's all been done in decency and in order. And you put it out there on a platform for us to discuss, and we're going to discuss it. That's it. That's all.
Right. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah. I mean, so I understand that people love Reese and Reese got his fans. Great. Great. Nobody is beating up on Reese. But the lemon squeeze, you put a whole situation out there with this lemon squeeze. You did that. Ain't nobody do that but you. And so now that that is out there, can I turn in here? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to turn into this parking lot. And they got this parking lot jammed up. The hell? Is this where I'm supposed to be? Let me see what this say right here. Yeah, I think this is where I'm supposed to be. Okay, so um
I need you not to be lost, love.
girl, listen. And the thing is really where I am is not that far from my house. But you know how something can be right near your house, but if it's not something you do or you go to on a regular basis, you know
And
what
you
I
be like,
mean?
what the hell is this?
Yeah, like this. I've literally passed this place a million times, but I ain't never paid attention to what it. This listen, I'm right over here by where I go when I go to Firehouse, and you know how much my ass go to Firehouse. Um, but yeah, I just think that's what it is, and for people who keep saying, "Well, we still don't know what the beef is with him and George," we still don't know. I'm like, y'all not listening because what y'all, I think what people are looking for a major event that happened that made them fall out. And that's not what it is. What George said was, I saw how you were moving, and I realized that that's not somebody I wanted to be friends with. That's it. That's all. Sometimes it doesn't take a major event. It doesn't take a huge blow up for you to just say,
Mm-mm.
I'm not really,
Sometimes you
I'm not
catch
really liking the way
something
you're moving.
and your discernment was like, yeah, no, that's
Right.
not, I'm not going to do that.
Right. And I think that's all it was with George. And I think people are looking for a major, and because George doesn't have a major situation that happened, now everybody's like, oh, well, George is just being petty, and I still don't know what happened. But sometimes I think all of us, if we're being honest, I think all of us can say that in our lifetime we have met somebody and nothing major happened. We just realized, that's
That's
probably
not
just
my
not
cup of
somebody I want to
tea.
be cool with. Right. And I just think that's really all it is to it. And again, it's not ain't nobody mad at Reese. At least I'm not. I'm not mad at Reese. I mean, Reese might be mad at me, but I'm not, and that's okay too. But I'm not mad at Reese. But again, I think you did this lemon squeeze. Your invitations were set up in a way that, like Markel said, the way you invited us, you had to know that we was going to show up guns blazing. If he had sent out the invitation saying, listen, y'all, I feel like there's just a lot of tension. There's a lot of strife within this group. I want to get us back on one page. I want to get us back on one accord. Listen, I'm going to have an event. I'm calling it the Lemon Squeeze. It is going to be an opportunity for everybody to put their issues on the table. We're just going to have an adult conversation and we're going to talk it out. And hopefully, at the end of the night, we walk out better than we walked in. Had he done it that way, I think the whole tone would have been different. But because you set it up with bullshit and shade, that's what you were met with. And I can't speak for each one of those individuals, but I don't think people would have showed up ready for war. You know what I'm saying?
Right. First of all,
Well, thank you, Soulful Dog and Soap and Wash. Hey, my boo, my Soap and Wash. Hey, boo. People calm down. There was no ambush or setup. Everyone clicked exactly. It was just exactly, Mark. There was no ambush. Ain't nobody set nobody up. Because if we was trying to listen, let's be clear. If we wanted to set Reese up, first of all, we could have been set Reese up. All of us know how to get in touch with everybody on that cast. If we wanted to set Reese up, we could have had a live 3 weeks ago with Markel and George and Dre Simber and anybody else who had beef with Reese, and we could have let go and let have. That was not the intention. That was not the intention. It wasn't even the intention to go the way it went.
It
We
sure
just want to talk
wasn't.
about the tennis queen.
First of all, anybody from the show who came into the live was a bonus because none of them was, that wasn't what the intention of the live was.
Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, I just I feel like we got a lot of tea. I ain't gonna be mad about that. I ain't gonna listen, I ain't mad about it and I ain't apologizing for it. We damn sure got a lot of tea. But, unfortunately, I think some things, and that's the other thing too. I think sometimes we have to accept the fact that everything can't be repaired.
Right,
Everything just can't be repaired. Sometimes we just cannot move forward.
right.
And it's
Because at
okay
that
to say
point,
it
because
your
that's what
way
I
and
said
I'm saying
last
my way.
night. Okay, so going forward, apparently, Reese and George just don't see it for each other. The end. Moving on. There's no need to continue to
Exactly.
rehash. There's no need to continue to try and force. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. It's not gonna happen. They just don't like each other. So be it. It happens sometimes. That's what happens with adults. And I don't understand why the other adults in the chat don't seem to understand that you're not gonna get along with everybody all the time.
Right.
That's not how life works.
Right.
Hell,
And
that's
the
not how
thing
it works
is,
on your job.
exactly. And the thing is, there are three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle. So I'm not saying that Markel is all right, and I'm not saying that Reese is all wrong, and vice versa. But I do think that somewhere in the middle of Reese's version of the story and Markel's version of the story, somewhere in the middle is the truth. Now, where you fall in that, that's up to you. Whether you think Markel stole the show or whether you think that, Reese is over exaggerating his part in the show. Like that's up to your personal interpretation, of what happened. But we've heard Markel's side of the story, we've heard Reese's side of the story, and at this point, you could just choose to believe your part. I think that if you listen carefully to what everyone has said, I think the truth kind of hits you in the face. But that's just me. That is
And
just me. Well, let me go in here and see if they give me this damn COVID test, y'all. Pray for me that it's negative. I don't think that I have COVID, y'all. But better safe than sorry, especially since I work around kids and all that other
them
stuff.
working around the
So
children, especially since we supposed to be going out of town in a couple weeks.
yeah, that too, child, that too. And I gotta we'll talk offline about that. Because I meant to call you this weekend to talk about it, but it's my sister's birthday this weekend, and I had a memorial service this weekend, my sister's birthday this weekend. One of my former students came to visit me. She was in town with her new baby, so I had all that going on this weekend. So it was one of those, my weekends are one extreme to the other. Either I don't have nothing to do and
Wait,
I'm
you
sitting
said
around
you
the
got
house.
former students who have kids graduating from high schools? That makes sense.
Say that again.
You have former students who have kids old enough to graduate from high school and stuff like
I
that.
didn't
That
say nothing about nobody graduating from high
oh,
school, nigga. I said she let me come and see the baby. The baby is
L
3 years
Teddy K
old.
one.
See, that's why I can't stand your ass. That's why I can't stand your ass now. That is why
oh, Abby,
I
I
can't
just
stand
came
you.
up here because I was angered with you last night. Because every time I got ready to take somebody's comment out or time out somebody, Abby would get to it before I could. I was so bad. I was like, I would be literally mid pressing the button, and Abby done got to. I said, you know what?
Yeah, I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing last night. Listen, I'm not doing that.
But I wasn't either. And I was in the bushes the whole time, but I was just like listening. Because I was watching football with the boys, and I was listening and had it on my phone through my earphones. So I'm just watching, and I'm looking at the comment, and everybody was like, "What did you look at? What did you look, child?" I was looking to get somebody and gather the girls.
Listen, I was not finna have it. Not last night. Listen, we had a lot of drama. and I didn't need the extra. That one child, he had 2 comments. I gave him a total of 2 comments, and then he was gonna get clicked right off, but he behaved himself, so I let it slide. Shit.
Sure.
I saw you talk about what you gonna do is be respectful in here. That's what you gonna do.
Right. No, because my thing about it is, and it was nothing against Andario because I know he didn't mean anything, but it was a lot of people in those comments, and it would have started the floodgate. So I had to shut it down right from there. No, you're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, we won't be doing that. Nope. As you know, they would have been right on in that, promoting and not. No, we're not doing that here. Find you somewhere to go. You watch this. Some of y'all can't stand me, but excuse me, I do have a blue tick here. You will be gathered, and I won't. The fact you know me, when I gather somebody, I tell them up front, yes, it was me. I do them like Lady Olena,
Oh, I want you to know it was me.
Tyrell. I want you to know it was me. I would not be hiding my head. Oh, you will know. Yeah, I want you to know it was. I did it. Yeah.
Baby, listen. Last night was a whole experience. I was like, okay, y'all, this a lot. This a whole lot. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that why you still on the show? That was your friend, El Teddy B.R. Burris, who was like, well, y'all calling us biased, and why is they still on the show if they don't like Reese?
Because that. What? But I had to delete the comment where they were like, "Who are these? These nobodies got a child." I was like, "Wait, no, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, we're not. Just yeah, we're not gonna be doing that."
Don't do that.
I don't think that Reese G is the hill that you want to die on. Don't think that's the hill that you want to go up and die on. But if you do, I mean, all right.
If you do, we'll let you die.
Okay.
We'll let you die right on that hill.
Slide you.
And you be all right.
And watch this. And the sad part is Reese G will went on and did something else and kept it moving and not even care that you died up on that hill.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm so glad I wasn't up there. I didn't want no parts of that was just a little too much for me. I didn't want no parts of nothing that was going on any of that.
Listen, I did the best. I did the best I could. I just wanted everybody to have a fair shot.
But what I hope last night showed you is, and I've been saying this for a long time, there's no mending of fences here. There's no getting to the point or getting to a better place. There's none of that with this. All you have is fuckery. That's it.
Listen,
That's it.
just some relationships just can't be mended. And you have to learn to be okay with that.
Exactly.
That's all.
You just have to be like, okay, good. That mended. That's fine.
Cause I'm very much from the school of we cool. I just don't fuck with you no more. And that's okay.
Because for me, my thing about it is the fact that there's always the woe is me, the I don't understand the all of a sudden, well, or no. Here's what got me when he kept saying, well, if people, I just wish people who were friends with me would tell me that they want me to not be both. And I was like, what? Or people who don't have a problem with me. And I was like, what? I said, because the thing about it is everybody who you have a problem with now was friends with you at some point and told you that.
Right.
And even the people who you're friends with now had a problem with you before. Because let's be clear, all of the people that he's caping for this season did not see it for him last season. And quiet as it's kept, I don't think they really see it for him this season. I think it might just be, girl, we just gonna do what we got to do, make sure we get us a good click and view and keep it moving.
It could all be transactional.
Just saying. Child. I don't think the I don't agree authentically, young. I don't think the George and Reese one is that deep. I think the Markel and Reese one is that deep.
Right. The Markel and Reese situation is
And I think
where
it's
the
a lot
deepness.
deeper for Reese than he would ever admit. I don't think it's as deep for Markel as it is for Reese, but I think it's way more deeper for Reese than he would ever willingly.
Right. Admit. I think he I think he was genuinely hurt.
Yeah.
I'm a
And
trash.
doesn't want to and I don't think he wants to come off and what's the word I'm looking for? I just don't feel like he wants to I don't want to say come off as a punk because that's not a good choice of words, but that's the only thing that comes off in my head situation. So yeah, that was a mess.
Absolutely was. I listen. And then TTB went on to do a 7-hour live. I said, "Oh, the devil is a liar."
I saw that this morning. I said the devil is a liar.
I
I
said,
said,
"Oh,
it's no way. And Reese went over there. And that's the problem with Reese. See, Reese, you want to go and gallivant and go everywhere in the world. And I can now see if I want to play pseudo psychologist or psychiatrist, the problem is you are looking for somebody to um, validate you. You're looking for anything or any space that you're going to feel validated in your level of thinking instead of being like, nope, this is how I feel. I'm standing on it. I don't need nobody to validate me. And it's going to be what it's going to be. But you go running from platform to platform. Oh, I got these receipts. Oh, I can show you this. Oh, I can show you that. I would be like, if I show you nothing, this is where I am. This is how I feel. And we ain't got to keep going back and forth on it. That has to be so exhausting because you either literally one have to be looking for all of these places, which may not be the case. People could be sending you stuff, but at a certain point, because we get stuff that people send us, I'm not going all of these places to look for all of the different times somebody got something to say about me because I have a life and I know the truth about who I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go defending myself against every time somebody say something. I never listen. I have a day job, and I would never be able to get anything done if I sat there following behind everything that somebody made up or said about my. Shut out at that kind of time.
I don't
Not
have the
that-
time or the patience."
So, um, and I'm gonna say this, and I love Reese to death. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Let me stop lying. But I don't. I hope he isn't of the level of thinking that well, the show not gonna go on if I'm not the executive producer. Any show can go on without anybody.
Listen,
Y'all, that
annoying.
took 2 minutes.
Hey man, you got your results back already?
No, I gotta check back and I gotta go onto the little portal thing and check back in like an hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But I'm saying I literally walked in. You see how fast that was? I'm done.
Oh, okay.
I wish I had come here first. Some of my bees.
And let's be clear. And the reason that I say that, Abby, is because Chasing Atlanta is wildly more popular than Chasing Dallas, and that ain't got Reese's name on it. It does. And so what I'm saying is it's possible. I don't want him to go around thinking that, oh, well, this is my baby and without me, it ain't gonna succeed. Or people that think, oh, it ain't gonna be no chasing Dallas without Reese. Yes, it will.
But
Trust
my
me.
biggest frustration with all of that, y'all, is even after all of this, Reese still doesn't understand why him playing both roles is a problem. He still doesn't get it. He still doesn't get it, and that's my biggest frustration. Like even when he was like the example I tried to use with the whole George thing, you're mad at George because of what he said in his green screens. But if you were not EP, you would never know what George said in his green screens. You would have never known. So you have an opportunity to hear what everybody is being. You have an advantage that nobody else has. You
The
know
other
what
part
everybody
about
is
me
saying in
being
their green
EP
screen.
is, and even if you tell me, well, I'm not, there are parts of production that I'm not a part of. Reese, if you're on this show, look at the show. 80% of the show has you on it is catered to you, catered to your storyline, catered to people who you see it for. And if you don't see that, then you're just, I'm not going to even say you're blind. You're just choosing to say that you don't know that.
Tommy said from starting Friday until January the 5th, can he have 30 minutes of every live?
Wait, yeah, 30 minutes of every live to sing Kojic Christmas hymns.
Come on
Absolutely.
now. I'm here for it,
Bah humbug.
I'm here for it, Dami. I'm here for it.
Loretta, why did you mute yourself? Wait, did she know? Did she know she muted? Unmute. Ma'am, unmute yourself. Oh, it says her mic isn't connected, and now El Teddy is gone. Okay, Jesus. Thank you, boo. Am I doing this the right way? No, this is the way I'm doing it today. Kojic Christmas hymns. And you gonna do Catholic hymns for Loretta? Don't do no hymns for me. None. Zero. Stingy with the hero. I might buy you Chris, but that's about it. Oh no, I lost El Teddy. No. We got meetings, boo. No problems. No problems. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's just me by myself. I done lost the family. Listen. Markel, I would like you to get your PowerPoint color-coded presentations of receipts ready. We're going to do a pre-recorded video called Here Are the Receipts with me and Loretta. And we're going to go over these damn receipts.
Yeah, I saw Markel in the chat. Where else Teddy go? He had to drop off.
I don't know. He dropped off.
Oh, yeah, Markel. We're not gonna do it live. We're gonna do it pre-recorded, and we want to see the receipts, sir. We want the color coded, printed out in color, correlated.
PowerPoint presentation receipts. That's what we would like.
I feel like George would have had a PowerPoint presentation ready.
I
I feel like he would have had one ready.
Listen, cuz. Exactly. First of all, Markel, I'm still mad that you changed it to all of your pseudonyms that you had yesterday.
Listen, not the twerking on the head. Listen, the receipts you had taken to the lemon squeeze that you said you had George print out and color code and correlated and put into individual binders. We want the Monique binder. That is what we want, sir.
Right.
We want the Monique
That's
binder.
what we want.
And then we done with it. I just want to see the receipts, and then after that, we done with it. We done. We're moving on to bigger and better. Okay.
One day you curl it and it's fine. The next day it just don't want to act right.
He said he still got him in his phone. Okay, well, listen, because at the end of the day,
Are we back to the end
I
of the
mean,
day?
yeah, at the
And
end of
the
the day, I felt like,
point of it all.
oh wow, I feel like we are beating this horse to death, but I think he got a little bit more life left in him, and I just want to get the last little bit out. That's all, and then the horse will be dead. Okay,
We just want that last swallow of juice at the
that last
corner
little
of the
squeeze,
juice
the last
plug.
little squeeze. Cause I don't know if you know or not, Markel, but Dario dropped down in TTB's chat yesterday and announced that this was the last season of Chasing Dallas. So then once when TTB told him that, Reese confirmed that this will be the last season of Chasing Dallas. So a lot of this stuff is a mute point at this point, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Soulful Dog, I feel the same way. I feel like, again, I can't speak for Dario or for Reese, honestly, but I do think it's a worthwhile platform, and so I do hope that some conversations are had and some things are worked out, and that we still have a Chasing Dallas. It may not, it may be a different production team. That's fine, but that we still have a Chasing Dallas. I'm here for it.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm here for it though. But yeah, I'm just saying that's what Dario said, y'all. I don't know anything more than that. That Dario
Until
dropped down
until
in the
some
chat.
I see something officially on letterhead, I don't believe it. I don't give
Not on the
Dario
let it. Not you with the ISO
the
release.
iOS press release. I want a press release. I want a
Oh, and
press
Dario.
release because I don't
Okay, so
believe
and
it. Because
Dario.
people say stuff in chats all the time and it don't be true. Hey,
Okay,
even
and Dario did say, and Dario, Soulful Dog said that, and Dario said later on that it was up in the air. So I think he'll try to figure it out. Okay, all right then. All right then. Yeah,
thank you. I believe nothing.
I believe nothing,
Oh,
nothing.
here's little brother. And he's back. Yay. I just
Not chasing Fort Worth. Here we come. Listen, I'll be honest with y'all. If I knew a camera crew, if I knew people here in DC that could do the recording and all that stuff, I would do it. I would talk to Andario about doing a Chasing DC. I would be here for a Chasing DC. I just don't one. I wouldn't even know where to start. Like as far as getting together a crew, I don't have that side of it. I wouldn't even know where to start. But if I did, I ain't lying. I would look into it if I knew. At this point, I just want to be the EP. I don't want to be like on the show EP. I just want to be able to like finance it and just give me my residuals when it's hit the air. That's it. But if I knew
no,
somebody that
y'all
could
only
do
call
the
me in when y'all need somebody to be fired in a dramatic fashion on camera. Otherwise, don't
right,
call me for nothing.
I'll give the Shawnee O'Neal thank you for your service. Like I'm here for that. I'm here for the thank you for your service. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I'm here for all
But
of
other
it.
than that, yeah. But I would definitely be here for it. I ain't even gonna front. I'd be here for it. Right, exactly. Soulful Dog, a solid partner or an investor. I would be here for that. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I know some people that I think would be interested in doing the show, that I think would make for good TV, that are out here doing some big things. One of my former students is an esthetician. He's part of the LGBTQ, and he actually has done work with old girl from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the one that owns the salon. Shit, what's her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Um, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the one that owns the salon, the one that was married to, the
Error.
one that was
The error.
Sierra. Yes, Sierra. He has done classes. Like he started off as a student in one of her classes, and she's flown him out to Vegas and stuff like that to actually run. Be a part of the training team. So he's doing some big things, and so I was like, I mean, I know some people I could look into, but again, I don't have the other side of it. I don't have the production side of it. Maybe I could get Markel to come to DC for a couple of months and film the show. You can stay in my house. Because we know Markel know how to put out a product in like 2 months, honey. He know how to put it together, honey. Not to do a chase in Chicago wouldn't even be safe. They shooting child. They shooting everywhere. I mean, if you want to put it like that, hell, they shooting everywhere. I hate to say it like that, but you know, facts are facts, America.
Listen, where I am is where little baby shot that man at Walmart. So, don't even.
Listen, in DC last what was that Wednesday night or Thursday night, we had a shooting. We had shootings in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. The news was like shootings reported in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I said, God,
Yeah.
what the hell? What are we doing here, people?
You got a product coming in December? I'm here for the December product.
Who, Markel?
Yeah.
He does. Markel, for real. I think you should come to DC for a couple of months. For real. He laughing right now. Like I can hear the laughter that is coming from him right now. I can hear the laughter that is emoting from him at this moment.
Not the laughter that's emoting. I don't think I like these groups.
They was filming during the shoot. They were shooting during the filming of Love and Hip Hop Houston. Ooh.
Right. We want to know what the product is. It's almost December now.
Oh, Joshua said, Markel, can you actually get some fine men to do Love as a Friend? I think there's been some nice looking guys.
Bring the crazy boy back that's gonna stab your ex. Bring that one back because that one was funny.
Listen, that nigga said, so if you found out that your ex was cheating with your best friend, would you stab him? Or family member, would you stab him? Sir, what? Hold on, y'all.
My answer would be yes, but that's just me. Home cooked meal. Is that part of the incentive for you to come? Is you need home cooked meals, Markel? I don't know how to it down. That is a horrible accident.
For a quick second, while I'm driving to work, and I'll get back on. If you're still on when I get there to the office, I'll call you.
Oh.
I'll get back on.
Okay, baby.
All right.
Make sure to show the unedited printed version of the receipt when they begin and when they end it. Okay. Not the unedited version. Yeah, I know I'm gonna keep futzing with this until I like it.
Okay. What? What's new?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm not doing this with these people. El Teddy, he said, what did he say? He had to go to work?
He said he's driving into work and he'll try and get back on once he get in the building. If we still here.
Tell him he need to do some work when he get in the building. How about that?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the building. I'm not doing the work. Not really, but
I'm not ready to be back in the building. Even though I'm back in the building, I'm so not ready for it. I need to find me a job working from home. They should have never let me taste it. I should have never got a taste of working from home. They spoiled it.
Listen, I'm saying, all right, out of your dress. This is as dressed up as I'm gonna get. Let's see how many money.
I'm good. How are you? Yes, ma'am. $14.71. Thank you.
What you order for $14.75?
Listen, too damn much. Huh?
Where you at?
Thank you. All right, and my drink, right? So I'm at the Popeyes. I haven't had Popeyes in forever. But I said, let me try the Meg Thee Stallion hottie sauce thingy bob. So I got that. I got a meal and I got that. Child, they charged 53 cents for the meat for the sauce. I said, damn. But I ain't mad at them. I guess they gotta make their money somehow. Child.
Hey, little baby.
What up, little baby?
Not the Meg Thee Stallion hottie sauce.
You have a wonderful day, hon. I didn't get my drink. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good one. Yeah, so I have not been to Popeyes in a long time. And I'm hungry, and so I feel like my eyes are probably bigger than my stomach, and I ordered like a 4-piece meal with an apple pie, and I got the hottie sauce because, like I said, they charging you. It's 53 cents for the hottie sauce, so I got a hottie sauce. Maybe I'll record myself trying the hottie sauce. I'm not gonna go live because I'm still technically on work hours, even though I'm not at work, but I'm
Well,
work hours.
I mean, you can just cut the camera on and try it here, and then they won't know that you live trying the hottie sauce.
I mean, I could do that too. But I used to
Hey,
be live by
Mark.
the time I get home.
Not
They
that
gonna
you
do it
don't
in the
know the
car.
chief in DC. Why not? Why not? I just need a chasing Charlotte to wipe the side chicks of Charlotte from people's memories. And to having to hold Charlotte. Because that was garbage. Not the sauce is nasty. Oh no. Maybe I'll try it on Friday. It did. It's on YouTube. They did one season. They were supposed to do a second season, and um, nothing ever happened. I was waiting for. Oh, where it's gone. Should be back. I was waiting for season 2 of. I wonder if I can pin my swoop up like this. Hold on. It moved to Amazon. What you said that for? There's a hair on my face. I can feel it. Just, there it goes. Now it's fine. Y'all like my little Comprador swoopy doo? I had to do something because it was vexing my spirit, y'all. Because Hose is dumb. That's why. Where my Amazon Prime video at on my phone? There you go. Oh no, did he? Why didn't you do it, Martino? He was doing too much anyway. Yep, side chicks of Charlotte. Oh no, those are, I already had those are the same episodes that are on YouTube. I'm not buying no episodes on Amazon Prime. And ain't but one season and 6 episodes anyway. I don't know how I feel about it. Lord. I had to find my other clip. So so I can clip it without this big pearl thing in the center of my head. Hold on, because I got a little like black flat clippy thing. I just gotta put my hands on it, y'all. Just bear with me. Oh, I think it's over there. Y'all know stuff ain't never where you need it to be when you need it to be where you last saw it. Ooh. Nope, that's not it either. Okay, hold on. Let me look in the bathroom. Oh no, there it is. It's under my desk. I knew it was somewhere. I see you got kicked out. Come back. Hell. Come back in so you can tell us about this damn hottie sauce. You can't see the clip now. Okay. The Chasing DC season would be worse than the Chasing LAC. Trust me, I know these girls in DC. Oh no, Mark. No.
What's wrong with the girls in DC? What's going on?
Give us the 411, baby.
Yeah, I'm from DC. What we talking about, boo? What we talking about?
You like how I reimagined my Swoopy Doo?
I see that. That's cute. I like it. Like I said, I really like the hair on you, but I understand what the problem is. I do understand the problem, but I do like the hair on you.
Right, every morning I wake up thinking Jesus is gonna come and be like, "Swoop, you good, girl? Go ahead about your day." That is.
Yeah, listen, we haven't had a conversation, had a chance to really talk about that situation yet. That is absolutely ridiculous. But you know, that has happened to me. That's happened to me before with braids. It has never happened to me with a hairdo, but that's happened to me before with braids where I get quoted one price and then they be like, "Oh well, you know, we had to do this, this, and that," and I'm like, "The fuck." Yeah, and at that point, it's done. What do you do? Take the braids out? You know what I mean?
Right.
People be getting over, but you're right. But I love it again. Lesson learned. Tell me what it's gonna be before we get started, and that's. But you're right. A lot of people, I know when I go to my hairdresser, I never know how much it's gonna cost. I just be like, when she get done, I be like, how much I owe you? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
and that's
Because
normally
I
how
would
it
know.
is. And so it was my fault for not maybe looking or asking beforehand. But at no point did I think getting this done to my hair would be $320.
So
Hundred and some maybe because you put a perm in it and you cut it. And you covered my gray, which is something that I did not ask for. I didn't ask you to cover any gray. You didn't have to put any color in my
but
hair.
see, that was, and again, she should have asked, and she should have told you it's gonna be in a. You know what I mean? Like I didn't ask you to do all of that. So you know, people, and she knew she was wrong. She knew she was wrong.
Child, when I told my first lady of my church, who she does hair in the building because it was a suite. She does hair in the building where I got my hair done. And she was like, "Oh my God, your hair looks so good." I said, she charged me $320. My first lady went off. She's like, "I know good and well you didn't pay $300." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She was like, "Next time, come to me. You're not gonna pay no $300." I said, "And I will, because this."
I mean,
I could have took that three hundred and
right
twenty
to
dollars
maintain that.
and
Like you can have money
got
for
my blush mark
yeah.
cart and all of my winter clothes delivered. That's what I could have done. Oh, stinking
Child.
ass. Well, it's done now. Zeus is trying to have Rolling Ray and Light Bright have a sit down. I saw Bobby Lights and Rolling Ray gonna have a sit down. I don't know why they sitting down. Sit down for what? For where? For why?
Listen, let me tell you something. I haven't looked at none of them conversations, but bitch, I might have to look at that one because Rolling Ray is whole.
I can understand if it
The
was
clip
Rolling Ray and
was
Saucy
talking, he was
Santana.
rolling around him.
Like I could understand if it was Rolling Ray and Saucy Santana, but what Bobby Lights got to do with anything?
Because they've been going back and forth for a lot too. But I feel like Bobby Light just jumped into a argument that didn't have nothing to do with him defending Saucy Santana. Like nobody was talking to you, sir. You inserted yourself in this whole conversation. Nobody was talking to you.
Right. And Saucy Santana don't need nobody to defend him.
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, Saucy Santana did what people used to do in rap. What Beyonce say, the best revenge is the paper. He wrote a diss
Mm-hmm.
song. He can say what he want to say, but Walk is about Rolling Ray. I don't care what nobody say. That's what he talking about, and he turned it into a hit. Okay, he made a whole song talking about that boy not being able to walk. Okay,
Listen, and I didn't even know it was a diss until somebody had to tell me. Somebody had to tell me. I just thought it was a cute little song to bop to.
and that's the thing. It is a cute little song about too, but if you know the situation between him and Rolling Ray, you like, okay, that's too coincidental for that to not mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, sir. Now I know that y'all can talk, but let me see if you can walk. Like, sir, who we talking about? Dre, you didn't know that was about Rolling Ray either, child.
Baby.
It right. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's the best part about it is it was a diss song. Now Saucy Santana was like, no, that's not. It's just coincidental. But I don't care. He can say what he want to say. You have been in a battle online back and forth forever with a paraplegic, and you write a song called "Now Y'all Hoes Know That Y'all Can Talk, but let me see if you can walk, sir, sir. You know you're talking about Rolling Ray ass. And I didn't even know who Rolling Ray was. Like, I guess I'm out of it. I didn't
I
know.
did. I knew Miss Toller.
Well, I saw that. I saw that after the fact, and I was like, oh, and he from DC. Lord have mercy.
Mm-mm. I saw him on Catfish, I think, first.
Oh, he was catfishing people.
I don't know if he was catfished. I think he was being catfished.
Lord, who was catfishing him? Lord, but I saw the clip from him on Judge Tola. That shit. Listen, you talk about dying. I died when I saw that thing.
Not very
When
Pacific, like the ocean.
I mean, when he rolled around and the judge looked at her bailiff and was like, "You just gonna let him roll around? That's what we doing? He's gonna roll around the court." Ah,
Shenanigans.
that shit was hilarious.
Gotta get me some studs because listen, I'm a stud girl. I'll wear hoops every so often, but I would prefer a nice stud, and I don't have any right now. And I'm upset about it.
You
You
would
know,
prefer what?
a stud, just like a little diamond stud in my ear.
Oh, okay. It's kind of quiet over there. Where all the children?
Well, the girls aren't here today. And Scooter, you missed it. He already kicked the door. You missed
Oh,
all of his shenanigans. He made an
oh,
appearance.
oh, okay.
He made an appearance. You just missed it.
I mean, it's not alive if Scooter ain't around. I'm just saying.
Excuse me, Miss Girl. It's not Miss. It's just Taylor.
Judge
I don't care what
Taylor.
nobody say.
Like I
That thing
said,
is
it's
funny
that
to me.
DC accent.
Oh, God.
That thing was hilarious. I don't care what nobody say. That Toller.
Baby.
Like I said, it wasn't even so much that. It was him riding around in the front of the court. Like, sir, if you don't get back behind that damn desk,
We know better.
child. I wonder if I know anybody that taught him when he was in school, because I'm sure that he was a whole situation.
Okay, y'all, how do we feel about my contour? Like I actually contoured today using this bronzer that they sent me from LYS. It's dark ass. I guess I did all right.
I'm driving. I'm almost home though. When I get in the house, I'll look.
Hold on.
Oh, mommy, here it is.
Oh, God.
Mm-mm.
What can I assist you? Your roommate moving out. Your roommate moving out. It's so hard.
Is there any room
to say it's so hard to say goodbye to you. He come and give you kisses. Your roommate come and give you kisses. Give me my kisses. Look, I told her roommate was moving out there. Come on. He missed it. He snapped her headset off her head.
Wow, the disrespect.
So give me my kisses, night night. I feel like he curved up on her head. He did. Wow, wow. Say goodnight to the people. Say night night.
Go.
Say night night.
Wait.
No, you're not playing with my phone. You come on here. Come on here, kid. Oh,
You're not in my seat. Give me some sugar. Big down. Snapchat. Oh, you mad about it?
No.
No. Okay. I love you too. Night night. You okay? Let me see. You all right? All right, Stevie.
yeah. The baby is. Ooh, some crab and shrimp. I would like some shrimp and crab stuffed salmon on a bed of garlic mashed potatoes. Does that sound fat? Is it just me? With like a Parmesan garlic cheese sauce on top. Oh no, Judy is crying. It's nap time for him. So I understand why he's upset. I understand why his spirit is devastated. Who would catfish Rolling Ray? I don't know. I don't know. But that's what happened. Y'all can look it up. Google it. It happened. He was on catfish. She going in the house now, so we can bust out this hottie sauce and see what it's hitting on. I thought I had some earrings in here. I got an extra set of eyeballs. No, I don't. Okay. Note to self: order contacts this weekend when I get paid. Y'all don't let me forget. Somebody remind me. It's $100 for one box of eyeballs. Listen, I'm just pulling stuff out. Some favorites now that I'm back to my regular skin color. Now that the summer is over. I forgot I had these pigment things. Don't it sound good? What is this? Is this already open? Wait, I have one contact. So if one eye go bad, I'll still be okay. Let me set this to the side. Yeah, if both eyes go bad at the same time, we don't have a problem until I can order my contact lenses. I hate having to wait for payday to do stuff, but when your money don't go all the way over. Thank you. Thank you, little baby. Please continue to remind me to order the contacts because y'all know my memory is not the best. What color should I get? Because currently I have gray. I like the green ones and I like the hazel ones. So y'all let me know. The honey colored ones. 102 Commerce. Kim, Beyonce, and Roland Ray. Cameron is at his wheelchair bound trolling Roland Ray when Charlemagne, and Raymond finally arranged a meeting between the two tempers. Right, Charlemagne the God was on that episode. I know I'm not crazy. I know I remember. Listen. Did I see what Boosie said about the little boy? He told the little boy to kill himself. If Boosie don't go somewhere and suck a dick and be happy in his truth and leave people alone, I know better. Like, leave people alone, sir. Hold on, I need this cup because I got too many more extra brushes. I need someone to remind me Oh, we are terrible. We are awful, horrible people. Our memories don't be good for nothing, Jesus. I'm just doing some brush organization. I feel like I need to buy another brush holder because right now they're going into this coffee cup. Well, this is what happens when you have one titty that is significantly bigger than the other. And so you have to dress for the bra fits the big titty, but then the little titty gets lost sometimes in the sauce, and then you gotta prop her up so she looks like the exact same size as the other one. It'd be a lot. If you wish to see something hilariously funny, look up Divorce Court. Child, that episode is funny. Steady putting brushes in. Some more eyeshadow prime. These little plastic cups. I know I need to sit this back here. There we go. Boom, boom, bang. I can sit those in here. Oh, there she go.
Hey, y'all, I got kicked out, and I was like, well, I'm already at home, so I just go in the house And then my slow computer took forever to come on and all that good stuff.
Markel, we not doing that. Not a Chase and Rolling Ray. We not doing that.
Not, what?
He said, "Will we watch a Chase and Rolling Ray?"
I mean, see, I was getting ready to say something that wasn't nice. I was gonna say it ain't gonna be hard to catch him.
Listen, can we put Chase, Rolling Ray and Roland Rebel on the same show and call it Chase and Rolling?
So that picture you sent, that's really Rolling Rebel? That's what he looked like?
I guess.
I mean, I've never seen him.
Neither have I, so I guess it's him. I don't know.
He came in the chat yesterday. Who got him? You or El Teddy?
Neither. He ain't say nothing crazy, so I let him live. I let him continue to breathe. He said nothing crazy to me, so I didn't say nothing crazy to him. He after that first comment of what is this, he had one more comment to say something crazy, and then he was going to be escorted out of the door.
Honey, hold on.
Who going all the way to London, Joshua? Who going to London to do a Chase in London?
I mean, if somebody got the money.
All right, can we perfect the chasing on this side before we cross the pond? Not trying to do the most. We ain't got money for that. I ain't got my passport to go over there and be playing with the people.
Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Did I kick myself out again?
No, you still here.
Okay.
I can hear you. I couldn't see you though.
All right, let me see where they put this. Did they not put the hottie sauce in here?
Not all of that, and the hottie sauce ain't even in there.
I paid extra for it too. Hold on, let me look in the bag. Let me double check this bag.
Now he made the judge dizzy.
It's in here. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to try this hottie sauce, this Meg Thee Stallion. Now, I'm not a big hot sauce person, okay? So let me be honest about that. All right.
Oh, you already there, Joshua? You already in London?
Yeah, Joshua. Mm-hmm. I knew that was. I knew who said that. Yeah, Joshua was in London. Okay,
baby. Listen.
All right, y'all. So here it is. Well,
that's the hottie sauce.
Meg Thee Stallion. Now, y'all Popeyes might not charge y'all extra because my Popeye, because I didn't get the meal. So maybe if you get the meal, like I don't know if it's a meal or something. Anyway,
it says Meg Thee Stallion meal. I think it's the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it is a chicken sandwich. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can smell this.
It's hot. Is that hot? You can smell it as soon as you open it?
As soon as I open this package, I can smell. Oh. So for those who don't like hot sauce, I don't know. But for me, I'm not a big hot sauce eater. So hold on, y'all. Let me see.
Just dip a tiny bit in there.
That's all I'm going to do, honey. That's all I think I can afford to do, honey. Okay. All right. Let's see what they got going on. Oh, I think I dipped too much. I don't know. That's it. The sauce is on the piece of chicken. Let's see what they. Oh, I just dripped something.
That feel like a lot of sauce. Oh God.
It's good. It's not too hot. It's good. It's good. It's like a sweet and sour sauce.
Okay.
But it's sweet. It's got a little sweet to it. It's. I mean, remember, I didn't put a. I mean, I definitely can taste it. I can taste it like hair right there. But it's good.
Okay. It's sweet and then it's got a little heat.
A little heat on it. But again, remember, I did a little dip. A little dip.
Yeah, Meg is the latest of celebrities to have a
meal
at a fast food place. Mm-hmm. So, and Meg Thee Stallions is at Popeyes. It's not at McDonald's. So you can't get it at McDonald's. It's only at Popeyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. No complaint. No complaints here. I mean, the only complaint is that I had to pay 50 cents for it. But other than that,
Right, because they only charge 25 cents at Zaxby's for sauce.
I have never been to Zaxby's.
So good. So
Oh,
it's
Abby, I
like it.
tell
Have
you.
you ever been to Cane's?
No.
No? Okay.
Abby, I forgot to tell you, somebody isn't going to be in Dallas the weekend we supposed to be going. I ain't saying no names, Markel.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay. Markel don't be avoiding us. He not our friend. He be avoiding us. He was in Atlanta. He left the day we arrived.
Okay.
Now we coming to Dallas and he ain't gonna be there.
I said the same thing.
If you don't love me, you can just say that, Markel.
Exactly. If you don't love us,
You ain't gotta run for us.
I mean, he does have a good excuse. He gonna be in Atlanta for his grandmama's birthday. Can't be mad about that at all.
But it's my birthday. So
no comment.
I'm gonna leave it alone because your grandma is clearly a Scorpio. So
Yeah.
I already took the time off because we were supposed to be doing something different that weekend, and we have rearranged our plans to come to Dallas. Because this is the third iteration of my birthday trip. Because at first it was supposed to be Vegas. And then it was supposed to be, I was coming up north to the Windy City. Not the Windy City. I don't know what they call y'all up there. Y'all ain't got no nicknames. But I was gonna come up to Loretta's, and then we got an invitation to do something in Dallas, and now we gonna be in Dallas.
I gotta get my flight.
Me too. I'm gonna get it this weekend. We need to figure it out because at what time we gonna arrive at the airport.
Yeah, we need to figure all that out. We'll sit down and look at some stuff.
Not George's. Not George's enough. Girl, is the sauce choking you? What's happening over there?
Yeah. Listen. This is what I decided. We're gonna call George.
Yes.
Tell George. This is what I decided. We are gonna do a cooking with George segment if we have time while we're down there.
Okay. But his executive producer gonna be in Atlanta, so how we gonna work that out?
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll just listen. We'll film it and we'll just send him the raw footage and let him do his best.
Exactly. We
ain't worked all that out yet, Markel, but it'll probably be Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I didn't know all these black people was on Days of Our Lives. I just turned my TV on the Days of Our Lives. There's a whole bunch of black people on here. Jackie Harry.
What the hell is Sandra doing?
I didn't know she was on. I mean, I've never looked at Days of Our Lives.
I have. At one point, I was hooked into Days of Our Lives.
The funny part, Abby gonna try to teach him how to cook. That's what's funny.
That's the whole point. We gonna try and fix a meal with my baby because we
gotta do something basic. I mean, they messed up tacos. What else did they mess up?
Everything. Listen, I was gonna try. Let's do some fried fish and grits, but
oh, that would be fun. Fish and grits would be fun. I think that'd be cool. You think he can handle fried fish, Markel? I mean, you think he could be Abby's sous chef to some fried fish and grits?
Come on, salmon and shrimp over potatoes.
We might meet Womack too. We might. Although Abby be talking about that young man, I don't know if he's gonna want to meet.
I call him Big Body Ben's Womack.
You know, Womack was the only person on last season's cast that wouldn't do an interview with us.
Yep.
He would not do an interview with us. He was like, I am not here for y'all shenanigans.
Joshua, we love you.
Is American food slave food? What does that even mean? What is? I'm not understanding your question. What does that mean? Is American food slave food? I don't understand the question. I would like to meet, and I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I would like to meet as much of the cast as I can. I think
Right.
we may meet a lot of people
At,
at the
at
situation we're
Carrie's.
invited to. I think we might meet a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Black American food is Black American food slave food. What is your definition of slave food? I don't know what you mean. There are a lot of dishes that are traditional to the Black family that do come out of the fact that slaves were given scraps and slaves were given the parts of things that the white man did not deem to be what a delicacy of what they wanted to eat, and thus the collard greens, the turnip greens, um there you have the chitlins and the pig feet and things of that nature. But I don't know if you would. First of all, I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a part of our culture. It's a part of our heritage. But I think once again, it just shows the resilience of slaves that they were given something that was deemed to be undesirable and turned it into a delicacy.
What Loretta said. She said the politically correct Christian answer because my answer was full of cuss words and maybe a block. So I'm going to let her handle that. Joshua, no, I
I
love
mean,
you.
I'm just saying, like, they're so dog, specifically Southern Black cuisine. And again, if you want to say, does it come out of slavery? I could say some of it does, but I don't know if you meant that as a derogatory thing when you were like slave food. I don't know if you meant it in a derogatory way. Joshua said he can't wait to taste all of it. Honey, I don't okay with the pompadour. Okay,
Listen, I had to do something I wasn't feeling. My
it's
swoop wasn't
cute.
acting right.
That's cute though. That's very church lady, girl. Put you a hat on.
First of all, the number of people who called me first lady yesterday at church. Ma'am.
Hmm. Where's Jonathan?
Minding his business would be my guess. I don't know where John. I don't keep tabs on Jonathan.
I'm just saying first lady. That's all. Oh, he said he didn't mean it in a derogatory term.
So you just wanna, ugh.
And Doctor, I don't mind. I know that sometimes questions are just questions, and because if you don't know, how do you learn if you don't know? How would I go about picking members for chasing DC? Would you go by industry or by the type of business that they're trying to chase? That's a good question. Honestly, like I said, I would start with my student, my former student, who I know I had talked because he was thinking about moving to Atlanta a few years ago, and I had actually talked to him about if he would be interested in being on one of the shows down there at the time was casting. And I said, I could put in a good word for you with the producer. But he ended up not moving. So I know he would be interested in doing um reality TV. You know what I'm saying? So I would probably start with him, and then I would maybe see if he had any friends that he could recommend, and then I would go from there. I wouldn't want to like cast all the people he knew. I definitely wouldn't do that. But then I probably would do what everybody else does: put out something on my social media and have some sort of a screening process. You know what I'm saying? As far as industry, honestly, and this, I don't want nobody to get offended when I say this. Please don't nobody get offended when I say this. I would love to find people who are like in corporate America, who are like even like here in DC, even somebody that works on Capitol Hill, that's in the political circles, that's chasing, it's nothing wrong with chasing being an entrepreneur and all of that. But I would love to find people who are in other arenas, you know what I'm saying, that we haven't seen before. So, what was my dream job when I was growing up?
Oh, I wanted to be an attorney.
I,
Ebony Crosby, attorney at law.
I wanted to be an attorney as well and a writer. I'm still working on that writing piece. Would y'all buy my book? If I came out with a book, would y'all buy it?
Yes.
I know you
I
would.
I wanted to be an editor at a publishing house, and I wanted to be able to read all the books.
I know that's right. I wanted to be Zsa Zsa Gabor. Listen, I want to just be listen. I do want to be rich now, and
Right. I want to be rich and be able to smack a cop and get away with it.
okay. Now I was hoping you buy it legally, declare broke. Thank you, boo. And now, I mean, I'm still trying to be rich. Now let's don't get that twisted. And I think when, because not if, or when I acquire my wealth at this age, I think this is a good place to be because I don't feel like I would squander it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I would take it for granted, squander it. Because I done been through the struggle. Oh, thank y'all. They said they buy my book. I'm working on it, y'all. I said during COVID, I said, well, I got plenty of time at home and I'm gonna finish writing my book. But then I got caught up in YouTube and I started doing more YouTube during COVID. But I definitely need to buy. You'd buy it. You bought when these highest candles were, yeah, they could be $45, honey. Listen, I'm gonna ask for donations so I can buy me one of these candles. I just can't spend $45 on no candle. And y'all know how much I love a good candle.
Listen, I'm gonna buy the Jackie Ina trio of candles. It's like $45 for like 4 candles, I think.
No, her candle was one for $45. One. Now I do want to buy Karen's candle too. I want one of Karen's candles. Little baby said I buy it. I probably wouldn't read it. That's okay, boo. I appreciate you. I probably wouldn't read it. It's okay. I appreciate you. Well,
$60 on a candle.
a lot of people bought it because it sold out. It sold out in I think in like 2 days. She said she sold out 3 months worth of inventory. She sold out in like 2 days. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm making a mess. I'm glad I went off camera because I'm making a whole mess.
Hold on, Dre. I said it was 4 candles. It was a 4 candle thing for I think $45. I think. Let me look. It's in Sephora. Hold on, let me go to the Sephora app. Let me tell you.
I mean, there are plenty of candles that are expensive. Like I know that, But I'm just saying, I didn't even know Jackie Ina had candles, but I don't be following her like y'all do. So
Yeah, she has she's had candles for a good minute now. It's called Forever Mood, is what her candle company is called.
okay. Y'all know I love me a good candle now. I love me a good candle. Maybe I'll put that on my Christmas list, child. That's true. That is definitely true, little baby.
Why is my card at Sephora $280?
Why is your what? Your what is $280?
My Sephora card.
What the hell are you buying, child?
It's a bunch of makeup. Some ones that I want. Yeah, see, her mini candle gift set is $48. She got some they go from $14 to $38. Her candles. I want one called Grown Folks Business. That's the name of the scent. She got one called Cuffing Season. One is called We Not Lincoln. One is called Left on Red.
Oh, I forgot Eric was selling candles, honey. Maybe we can get one of Eric's candles.
No. No. No.
If we had time, we could get Robert Ray to do our nails while we down there, but I don't know if we're gonna have time for all that.
Listen. Like I really want to get a tattoo.
I know you do.
I do not hate that boy. I just think he slick at the mouth. He needs to be popped in it. That's it. That's all.
He got a spray too, Markel? Like a body spray, a room spray? What kind of spray? Like a room deodorizer kind of situation? I think he is slick at the mouth. And I thought that shit was hilarious when he thought that Ray had brought his brothers up there to jump him. He was like, I need an escort. And listen, let me say this. Now, y'all know I love Premier. That's my boo. But all the people sitting there, that's who you asked to walk you to your car? Premier Lil Tail. Wendy used the same company that Eric used. Oh! Oh! Then I damn sure know I ain't paying $45 for that shit. Honey. Don't forget the whether you like it or not panel tonight, y'all. I got some things to say.
What you got to say?
We got to tune in tonight.
Premier should have been on the live yesterday.
Listen, I started this, but Premier, all I know is that Premier got Reese all the way together. He pulled out his phone. I knew it was over when he pulled out his phone and was like, yeah, I took some notes.
What got me is when he pulled out he had the notes, right? And then he took it and went like this, and there was
when he was scrolling.
I said, oh my God. Oh my God.
When he said, hold on, let me get my phone out because I took some notes. I said,
oh, he was planning this. He was waiting on this.
He said, because see, here's the thing. When you give somebody a chance to write it down and get all their thoughts out on paper, it is not cute.
Not good at all.
That's why I needed Markel to show up with the Monique binder. But I think, and again, I'm not to go back down that road, but I think, and then I'm going to talk about something else. We're going to talk about Lauren. And then I think that a perfect example of the kind of things that they were talking about I think they gave some good examples of the passive aggressive things that they were saying Reese was doing to them. And like every time they brought up something, Reese had an excuse for it. But if you paid attention, Reese, you was playing games. You know what I mean? Well, I didn't send you the email because you don't never post anything on your social media anyway. That's not the point. The point is there should be one group email for the cast. And when something goes to the cast, it should go to everybody.
Right.
Now, whether Markel chooses to put it on his social media, that's between him and you. Because a lot of these reality shows, it's part of their contract that they have to do certain things with their social media.
Right.
Y'all think they be tweeting because they want to? No, they have to. They are obligated to live tweet. There are contractually obligated to be available to go and walk
That's
away.
a lot of contractual obligations for something that don't give you no actual money.
Well, no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Real Housewives and stuff like that.
So,
Well, but what I'm saying is, if it's not in Markel's contract, he's not obligated to put it on social media. But if you're sending this to one, you send it to all. It's
right,
you can come back later and say, "Well, I didn't send it to you because I didn't think you would post it." Because now what it does, whether your intentions were pure or not, it makes it look like there was some shenanigans. The same thing about the invitation. George, you didn't invite me, but I did invite you because I put on the invite the whole cast is invited. And you didn't feel like that was a personalized invitation. But then when Markel was like, but that's the way we do it. Like if we don't want somebody there, we say we don't want that person there. So the fact that George said the whole cast is invited, you were invited. Like we're playing semantics. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
right,
gets frustrating because why can't you just validate their feelings? Validate and say, you know what, you're right. In hindsight, I probably could have. Even if my intention wasn't bad, I can understand that that it looked bad. You know what I mean?
right.
Because I would feel some kind of way too. If we could just talk about the Justice League. We have a group chat. If you and Cat's Meow, started doing things outside the group, but they were things that you putting the Justice League's name on, well, now we got a problem. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all want to do your own thing, that's one thing. But if you're doing it as a show, again, that goes back to EP versus cast member. You were in your feelings about certain things. But anyway, let's talk about Lauren for a second. I ain't do my review yet for the first episode, and I know the second one come on tonight.
Come on tomorrow.
Oh, I thought it came on Monday. So I'm gonna do my review tonight. But Abby, I purposefully didn't look at your live about it last week because I hadn't watched. I don't do if I haven't done my review yet, so I don't know what you had said. But can we talk about how you just gonna move home and not tell nobody? Can we talk about that for a second?
Off the strength of your parents saying, "Well, baby, you could come home at any time." A lot of parents say that. We don't necessarily.
Listen,
need to show up at my house. That's not what that means.
Listen, I think most parents mean it, but there's a way you do it. It is tonight. Just knowing it's on Monday.
Oh no, I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's a way that you do it. You don't get to just show up with all your stuff and you don't give me the respect of calling me to say, "Hey, is it okay?" I've had to move back home. When I was living in North Carolina and I was ready to move back to DC, but I had to call my mom and say, "Hey, can I move home?" And we had a conversation about what that meant. You know what I mean? When I was looking for a house, the house that I was in, the owner was going to sell it, and they gave me first option to buy, but I didn't want to buy it. So they said, "Well, I'm putting it on the market." And so I was looking for a house at the same time they were selling it. Well, they sold the house before I found a house. So I had to move back home for a couple of months and put all my stuff in storage. And I had to call my parents and say, "Hey, I'm homeless."
Right.
And I haven't found somewhere to live yet. Can I stay there while I keep looking for a house? And it took me a little bit longer for me to find a house. So this is the way you do it. Like, I'm sure some of that was done for, dramatic purposes for the show. Because I just refuse to believe that they ain't know that her ass was staying. Because my thing is, I wanted to see that. I wanted to see when her mama got home. I wanted to see that conversation.
Right.
She talking about something. I put all my luggage up. She still don't know. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Oh, you like my answer about what? Which answer, Mark? I don't even know the question now, boo. Right, exactly. Soulful dog. I think some of that was done for TV purposes, and that's fine. It made for a cute conversation on the show, but Abby set her own time. Right. Abby just made up her own. Right. Abby made her own time for the show.
What?
You were like, well, I'm going to watch it Tuesday.
I
Okay.
sure did.
Damn it.
If your child came to you and wanted to have surgery to transition, would you take help? Wait, what? And wanted to have surgery to transition, then have the surgery to transition. If that's what if you've done all of the research, you've prayed about it, you've made inroads, you've sat down and done everything that you're supposed to do, you talked to whatever psychiatrist or psychologist that you needed to talk to. If that's what you've made your peace with it, with God and yourself and your therapist, go for it. It's just gonna be what it is.
Markel always coming through with the damn psychology questions and shit. I feel like he be using us as a test subject.
Maybe that's fine, but listen. I'm a different. I'm not like a. I'm not. Even though I'm a very traditional Christian woman, and I believe in the Lord. Um, the Lord gave these children to me to get them to adulthood. It did so that they go back to Him when they leave this earth. And so it is my job to do as least amount of damage to the gifts that He gave me. Point blank. Period. The end.
Yeah, we haven't really heard a lot about Lauren's mom, but I think from the previews, I think we know why we ain't heard a lot about Lauren's mom. Lauren's mom looked like she a doozy, honey.
She do. She look like she one of them mamas. She look like a Mama D mama.
If I move forward with my idea, oh, you're talking about the answer to that. Put together these individuals and see how they get together before starting production. I believe that might cut down on the tension. You know, the one thing I will say about DC too is DC is small, and I know everybody says that, but no, DC is small. So they're gonna probably all know each other anyway, or at least know of each other. I would love to find somebody that's in ballroom here in DC, that's part of the ballroom culture here in DC. I would probably reach out to Lonnie B, um, because I know Lonnie B was an MC in ballroom for a long time. So I would probably reach out to Lonnie B and see if maybe he could hook me up, connect me with some people. I would just reach out to some people, but I definitely would want to look into some other areas though.
I want to know where are the elder statesmen in these situations. Like, where's the wisdom at? There's not. They so busy focused on these young people up and coming. There's never any voice of wisdom, voice of reason.
Where's the pray tell of the situation? Where's pray tell? That's a good question. You know what? That's a really, really good question. I think the closest we came was when we saw in Chasing Atlanta. We saw Oliver talking to Funky Dineva, as his mentor. That was a good conversation. But Funky Dineva ain't that old either, to be honest. But definitely older than, where Oliver is, and that kind of thing.
Right.
Pray tell was Scott. I hate him so much.
Wow.
I hate you so much, Markel. I hate you so much, Markel. On that note, I'm getting off of here.
Me too, because my makeup been done.
The Meg Thee Stallion sauce, I give it a thumbs up. I recommend it. Even if you're not a big hot sauce person, it's sweet enough that it ain't gonna burn you up. Okay. And then we're gonna get Markel in a one-on-one interview so he can bring out the binder, honey.
We gonna call it release the receipts.
Right. Release the receipts, honey. All right, let me get out of here so I can go. I might as well do some work while I'm home. I forgot to leave work for my kids. They'll be all right. I'm sure they are not upset by that.
I'm sure they are not.
Well, I thought I would be home before my class started because I didn't have a class start till 1:40. I was like, "Oh, I'll be home by then. I go take the test." But if I had went straight to that other place first, I would have been home. But I didn't. All right, I will talk to y'all later.
All right, family.
Bye.
Thank y'all for hanging out with me and us. And peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Because we didn't get into this eyeshadow. We'll reuse the palette tomorrow. But I'll see y'all later. Peace out.